Okay, it's my turn to do a memory, and I'll start with, it was the summer after our senior year, me and Natalie's senior year, and we were going to Grandma Maryland's for the 24th of July party, and once we got there, we do what we always do, and we just went in the back, and we talked, and Grandma Marilyn was telling us how the night before she had gone to a wedding, and that it was Rich Dahlquist's daughter's wedding. And Rich Dahlquist was a physical therapist, and he worked for Grandpa, and all of the family knows him pretty well. So anyway, they had gone up to the wedding, and it was up at Snowbird at the Cliff Lodge, and she was telling us how beautiful it was and how much fun and good food and dancing. And then she was like, and then the best man, he was the best. She said he gave the best speech, and she said it was cute and thoughtful, and he had put a lot of time into it, and she just was really praising his speech. Well, that night after the party, Dave, who I had met really just about a month before that, and I didn't know him very well, he had called me, and he said that him and some of his friends were up at Snowbird, and he told me that me and Natalie should come up there and hang out. So me and Natalie, being the idiots that we were, we got in the car, and we were like, hey, boys in Snowbird, let's go. So we went up to Snowbird, and we met them at the Cliff Lodge, and Dave, like I said, I didn't know him well, but he asked me to go on a walk, and I was like, okay. So we went on a walk, and he was just telling me how he was up there because it was his friend Dan's wedding, and Dan was marrying Kelly, being Kelly Dahlquist. And he then started to tell me that he had to give the best man's speech the night before and how nervous he was, but that he thought he did pretty good. And right then I was like, oh my gosh, that's the best man that Grandma Mare was talking about. So anyway, it was just crazy. It just shows what a small world it is. So anyway, one of the prompts was to tell how you met, and this definitely isn't how me and Dave met, and that's a whole different story, but it's kind of part of it and kind of just a cool small world story. So anyway, and it also shows that behind Dave's goofy shell, there is a very sensitive and romantic side. So anyway, you guys have a good Sunday. Bye.